I am currently a graduate student at VCU in my second year, trying to make it through the Urban Regional Planning program, where right now I'm focusing on my master thesis, which is studying how the youth of this neighborhood in particular are impacted by gentrification. I would say gentrification is when middle-class residents or upper middle-class residents come into the neighborhood, a low-income neighborhood that is, and begin causing rental changes. And I think with gentrification comes community revitalization, or community redevelopment as people call it these days, with new restaurants coming in, new businesses and services coming in because those middle-class residents demand it. So it's just basically, I would say, a huge redevelopment of an area that's typically rapid change. People either say one thing, like it's new, or it's inherently completely bad. And can we really say fixing vacant properties is bad? Can we say redevelopment is bad? Because with it also comes schools changing. Again, better services. Can we really say that youth services are a bad thing? Can we say that crime rates dropping is a bad thing? No, but I think there are some effects of gentrification that aren't good. For me, I don't like that not everybody can stay, that we're pushing out a class of people, because when redevelopment happens, property values around also go up, so rent goes up. Census data shows from 2000 to 2010, the rent in this neighborhood in a couple of tracts has doubled. I would say that's a very negative side effect. I'd also say that services aren't for everybody in the neighborhood. So not everybody gets to enjoy all the redevelopment that we got, and that can take away people's sense of place that they've had for 20, 30, 40, maybe even 50 years. Always remember that, like, there's a story behind everyone. There's a reason that there's a fear instilled in people for losing their home. And I also just want to encourage people to, like, go to community meetings, because there's such a perception about how we need to tear everything down and rebuild. And I think going to community meetings can really help either broaden that perspective or change it. How can I love my neighbor? How can I invest in my neighbor? How can I build that relationship with them? I think relationship is the most important key to this. It just helps develop an understanding for what everybody's doing here. I think the more we educate ourselves, the better.
Said I think it's time to talk about freedom. Think it's time to talk about how he took away the pressure, and he told us if we only just believe him, he'll guide us to the truth, and with his spirit he'll direct us like a whisper that is carried through the ages. Heaven's revelation simplified.